All right, doing time. Dear Billy Blue Bulls, love the podcast, and I hope you get to perform stand-up soon. I saw you in Orlando back in 2015 and loved the show. Oh, I had a great time down there. Was that the one at the... was that the one that was at the House of Blues, or was that the previous time I went there? I can't remember. He says, anyway, I hope you read this email and can help me out. I am 28 years old and a medic in the U.S. Navy, and I absolutely hate what I do. All right, well, that's a big thing. You figured out that you don't like something. That's a big thing, and you're able to say it out loud or at least send it into a podcast. He goes, I've been in the Navy for 4 years now, and I have become more and more miserable as the time has passed. Well, then don't re-up. Like you, I've always tried my best at jobs, but even if I didn't like them, but I am starting to not work as hard because I am so tired of being the only person that's trusted to get the job done. I am so overworked, underpaid, that I can't even write it all. Dealing with incompetent leaders, to being treated like a child and not having most of freedom taken away from me. I just can't take it anymore. It's not like I can curse out my supervisor, even though I would love to. They treat me and other sailors like absolute shit, like we aren't humans because we're a lower rank than them. That's never good leadership. Eventually your men will turn on you. There are a few easy ways to get out, but I wouldn't get the honorable discharge that I deserve. I only have a year left, and I feel like things are really boiling over for me. I am dreading every single day. I don't booze or waste any of my free time because I am working on my plan for when I finally get out. I stay productive in my off time. I would just like your thoughts on my issue here. The Navy is constantly up my ass and is total control over me. How would you handle being stuck at your job you hate and can't quit? Please let me know. All right, here's the deal, dude. You got to man up and do your last year. All right? They didn't force you to sign up. You signed up. You put yourself in this position. Okay? And it's going to be this great life lesson. All right? You got one more year. Don't fuck this up. You were a medic in the Navy. Okay? There's everybody respects that. That's always going to look good on a resume. All right? And you got a long fucking life ahead of you. And that's just going to be a dishonorable discharge out of the Navy is going to be a fucking albatross hanging around your neck unless all you want to do is get out of the Navy and sell used cars or fucking become a comedian because there's no background check in show business or selling cars as far as I know. Just tough it out, dude. Try to find the humor in it. And I would just, here's the thing. This is the thing. A year from now, you're not going to be in it anymore. And you're going to get an honorable discharge, and it's going to be the greatest fucking day of your life. Your young life when you just walk away from that shit. Or you can leave now, in a year from now, as you're sitting with that dishonorable discharge from the Navy that you're going to have for the rest of your fucking life, like a tattoo you can't remove. You're going to be thinking, going, man, you know what? If I just toughed it out, I'd be getting out now. All right? You've done 4 fucking years. You got 80% of it out of the way. You're 20% way away from crossing the fucking finish line and having a fucking beer and as many as you want and none of those fucking cunts with more stripes on their shirt telling you what to do. You can fucking do it. You can do it. All right? I had jobs that I fucking hated. I stuck it out so I could be a comedian. I didn't have anything like you. I wasn't married to it. I can't imagine what you're going through. But if you've been able to do it for 4 fucking years, I would actually do an even better job. I would make the Navy fucking beg me to stay. You should fucking crush it in the final year and get an absolutely glowing discharge and then just get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there and like, oh my God, I can't, like, I'm getting a fucking feeling of excitement as far as like how you're going to feel. I wish I know what that felt like. Actually, I do know what that feels like. I've had a couple of acting gigs that seemed like they were never going to fucking end. I've loved every acting job and every acting part, but there has been a few that I've been on where the shooting days got so fucking long and you did so many days in a row that I just remember, you know what? And I would always look forward to when they were over. And what was funny was every time they were over, I always had a melancholy or a sadness. So I guess I don't know what that feels like because I still, I mean, I guess the difference is I do love what I do. So it is great. You served your country, honorable discharge. You now know that you don't want to fucking be a medic in the Navy. Boo, that's a great thing to have on the resume. Don't fuck that up. Especially if you been eating shit for fucking 4 years, you know, and they're going to give you the brass ring and you're going to fuck it up. Don't do that. You only got a couple turns left.